But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when the tide comes in, when the tide comes in. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when you call again, when you call again. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when the tide comes in, when the tide comes in. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when you call again, when you call again. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when the tide comes in, when the tide comes in. But it's always a surprise when, oh, it's always a surprise when you call again, when you call again. Oh, I'm not supposed to answer, I'm not supposed to know, oh, I'll let the silence answer. Let it go. Oh, I'm not supposed to answer. I'm not supposed to know. I'll let the silence answer. I've got to let it go now.
Hello there, folks. Good morning. It is another episode of Nerdy Live in the Morning. Joining us, like always, it is the OG herself, the senator of sass. It is Squatchin'. How you doing?
I'm doing good, John. How are you? Good morning, chat.
And joining us yet again is one of the lovely co-hosts of Clear as Mud. It is Gigi Hearts. Gigi, how are you doing this fine morning?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
If I'm being honest, I realized this morning, like, oh wait, it's that time. I'm gonna have to do the hardest job known to man, and like.
However, do you manage, John? However, do you manage?
I'm not gonna lie. I cried a little. Because I realized
we're here for you.
It's gonna be so hard today, guys. It's gonna be so draining. My social battery.
Well, you know what might help? You did that intro so smoothly. I was like, oh, maybe me and Squatchin' should time it so we go, good morning, John. I think probably most of our chat is too old for that reference, though.
Well, before we get into everything today, I wanted to show some memes. Have a little mini meme review section. Here we have this one. Hasan goes, "What a year, huh?" And then Tim goes, "Hasan, it's only February."
I love me some Tintin.
And then here's this one. "As a corporate slave, I work minimum wage for 5 hours. My life is hard." Hasan, "Well, as a millionaire streamer that can stream whatever he wants, my job is far harder than yours." Now,
Sure.
I'm sure some of you might be wondering, well, John, what the heck is going on? Well, luckily, someone was kind enough.
Yes, a real
clip. Here it is, right here. Can you see a portion of it? Yeah, you can. You can see Hasan's face.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out.
Oh, yeah, I love these. It looks like a DM right here with another chatter.
Hmm.
Hasan, now you know how is with if a real job feels. I'm unemployed, LMAO.
Out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
So, have I'm assuming here, everyone, unless you're one of you guys is a secret millionaire and you're hiding it from me. I assume
I wish.
we've all at one point or another have worked a regular 9 to 5 job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I don't think any of us have done like 9-hour streams just yet, But I would. It's safe to say that streaming, whether you're just watching videos or playing games or just generally talking, it's not as hard as say doing 8 to 10 hours of customer service, 8 to 10 hours of warehouse work, that kind of thing. What's your guys' verdict on that?
Which is harder.
Yeah, which do you think is harder?
To be if I'm trying to be charitable and I try really hard, I mean, like maybe there are days where streaming is harder. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those days yet, but theoretically, in theory, they exist.
In theory, they exist.
Allegedly.
It's like quantum mechanics. Theoretically, it works. Well,
Yeah,
Hasan,
exactly.
Hasan, has been saying that to be fair to Hasan too, he's been saying that everyone's been taking him out of context. So you want to take him in context? Do that.
Might as well.
Yeah, it says, it's wild how this completely out of context clip, it's made its way on Twitter so fast. I was talking about how a 9-hour stream eats away at my social battery, and I can't socialize after. Guys,
Then
okay.
don't stream for 9 hours.
Okay, so like this is my question. Okay, after a shift, are you in the most especially if you worked a customer service job, are you in the most sociable mood afterwards, or are you just like, leave me alone?
I do want to share stories with my husband as soon as I get home. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just the general public. Like, nah, I don't want to talk to
Oh,
you.
fuck the general public.
Yeah. It's just like, nah, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you.
Be gone.
Yeah. Yeah, like, he's acting like the social battery thing, which is, by the way, the dumbest point to die on a hill on, is like solely unique to streaming when that's just like any job generally. But I digress. Let's watch the clip in full and maybe Hasan, clarify. Because oh my god, when I was doing my short news video on this, everyone's like, "You're taking him out of context, bro. What are you doing for workers' rights?" Same thing as Hasan. Nothing.
Nothing.
No. Social battery wise, unless you're in retail, unless
Oh my god, even his chat's like, bro, what? Bro, what? I've seen possibly your worst take. Oh my god.
you're in fucking retail, it's very different. You're out of touch. I'm gonna die, dude. There's motherfuckers who are accountants in here and they're misunderstanding what I'm saying. A real job does not expend your social battery in the same fucking way as someone who did.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
A sales job, a real job.
By the way, that's how you know he's never worked customer service before.
Yeah. Well, he worked quote unquote sales for
right?
Yeah. But that I don't really think that counts.
He was an anchor on
Yeah,
it.
isn't he independently wealthy, like even before he was a streamer?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
am I
Oh, he's a nepo
Yeah,
baby.
he comes
confused?
from money.
He's a
His
nepo
parents
baby.
are incredibly wealthy.
Mm, right.
He was born with a
Love to hear
silver
it.
spoon in his mouth. He was rich in
More
the
like up
US.
his ass.
He was rich in Turkey, and he's still rich now. He's just like he
Mhm.
like obviously like he has a streaming now to subsidize more income. He could buy Ferrari
Mhm.
before if he wanted to. It's just
Yeah.
now it like he can paint it as
What's the point when he has no one to flex it to? Now that he has a giant following, he can buy all the cars he wants and flex
exactly.
on his chat.
Yeah, he's just like he's like 1 or 2 IQ points away from being like a Logan Paul, you know?
Mm-hmm.
See
Job,
it.
okay? I'm telling
Yeah, if he didn't start out on the Young Turks, I could totally see him being like the regular like rice gum type influencer. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's just like, yeah, I got 100 bags of cash filled with $100 bills. You know how I roll.
you, as someone who did both, like 9 hours of constant performance and people pleasing taps you out from social scenarios.
People pleasing. Hasan, how about instead of wearing a mask to appease your audience, how about you just be you? So that way you're not people please. You people please when you're at a job.
Mhm.
Because, like, again, customer service. The customer goes, I read on this website that this was supposed to be only $1 and you're selling me it for $5. You're ripping me off. And it's like, sir, no, sir, that's an old sale. We're not doing that anymore. You're ripping me off. You're scammers. Sir, no, we're not, sir. This is an old sale. We apologize. No, the TV. I saw it on the TV. The TV doesn't lie. Pidgey says 9 hours of on-the-ground journalism from his $3 to $4 million 5-bedroom mansion, where he reads tweets, watching YouTube videos, eats food, and uses the bathroom. The most blue-collar job. Listen, okay, you don't understand. Hasan himself has said that he only uses like a basic necessity fund. Okay, listen, basic necessity fund. He needs that mansion. He needs that sports car.
Well, it's his mom's mansion. Don't forget he bought that for his mom and just refuses to move out.
Listen, Mom, I'm gonna buy you this mansion, but you can't say anything, okay?
Yeah.
I feel like if I were wealthy and I bought my mother a house and then I refused to move out of it, she would. She's like, yeah, no.
Wait, that's like the ultimate flex, though. Like, it's time for you to move out.
True.
Let's continue. Let's continue. Maybe the clip. We got a couple more seconds. Maybe Hasan's gonna cook here in just about a moment.
After 9 hours
Yeah.
of that, I could probably do fucking physical labor. It would not bother me. But
Then do a physical labor job. I could like totally do like 9 hours of physical labor. It wouldn't bother me. And do it.
I would love to see Hasan on a crab boat for OP season.
I would love to see him on like Flatley said it on Badwick's Twitch stream the other night. I would love to see him roofing or like any type of construction work.
Yeah, that's just backbreaking.
Or like, people thinking of labor intensive ways to screw with Hasan. Like I said, you put him as the cashier at a McDonald's and you give him the fat customers who order nonstop and their orders are always very specific.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I want none
Big
of
Mac,
that
no
cheese.
mustard, no pickles.
I want none
Or
of
no
that
onions, no
cheese.
pickles.
I want extra onion. In fact, I want extra onion.
Extra.
No tomato. I want no tomato on that. You hear me? No tomato. It's bad for
Good
me.
morning, people.
I want extra lettuce. Gotta have some healthy lettuce in there. and you just watch as he dies inside.
Yeah.
That's
Really
what
pretty.
you need.
Any job dealing with the public would be soul crushing. I feel like we all have retail horror stories.
Yes.
I worked at Michael's like the craft store.
I love Michael.
And let me tell you how not to love Michael's. Work there for any period of time.
I'm gonna warn you. Oh, I'm sorry, Gigi. Go right ahead.
You were gonna warn me. Warn me first. Danger's ahead.
Oh no. Peepaw says I'm
Peepaw's
gonna warn
warning
you.
us about future engagement on the video. In the comment section.
Oh, Peepaw, silly Peepaw. I've already experienced the Hasan squad. Let me.
Is there really a Hasan squad? Is that real?
Yeah. I got 41 comments talking about how. Okay, here we go. Let's read. I was actually thinking about doing like a reading haters comment video. But let's just do it here live on the air. There should be intelligence tests to make accounts on here. This dude walks around with this this level of comprehension. Yeah, guys, I'm unintelligent for saying that Hasan's brain dead. For having the take that streaming is harder than a real life job.
Interesting.
Yeah. This dude, imagine constantly talking for 9 hours, knowing full well the entire time everyone could take 30 seconds out of context trying to use your words carefully. I work 12-hour shifts talking to customers.
Mm-hmm.
I constantly talk to customers. One, like a 5-second interaction could mean me getting a write-up because the customer thought I used the wrong tone or something, or like when they said no pickle, that type of thing.
Yeah.
like yeah, and you can tell these people are not employed because it's like in any customer service job, you're talking to people for that long.
Yeah.
And it's not like Hasan.
There are some jobs that also you get paid by how many people you talk to. Like I also worked at an answering service.
Mm-hmm.
No, I worked at an answering service. I don't know if you guys know what that is. You guys have that in Canada?
Would that be like for like insurance?
So our main clients
like a call center?
Doctor's offices. Yeah.
Oh.
So like if you call a doctor's office and they're closed, somebody still has to be there in case it's like an emergency, or it's an after hours call center basically.
Okay.
So, and I think the average number of calls I took during a shift was like 600 or so. So yeah, and if I didn't talk to a certain number of people, take a certain number of calls, like I would get in trouble. That's how my performance was measured. So like I could work a 12-hour shift, especially if it was a holiday because time and a half. But where everyone is closed, hundreds of calls. Like I wasn't talking to anybody after that. I was going home and sitting in a void for at least an hour.
Yeah. Oh, we got a dono from Pidgey, $10 right there. Yo, let's go.
Let's
Doing
go.
the hardest job
07's
known
for
to
Pidgey.
man. Hassan, listen, I understand that you believe you're important, but you can't call the customer a genocidal pig dog over you messing up the caramel frappuccino order. That's not the Starbucks model.
Hey, caramel fraps are serious business, okay?
They are.
Very serious business.
They are. Okay, it's a matter of life and death, actually. And here we have more comments. At multiple points in this video, I was sure it was a parody of Hasan haters, but in the end, I decided it wasn't. It was a close call. Okay.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. 3
there.
subscriber Andy. Your words are groundbreaking, and we will take them to heart.
Yeah. And then we also have, dude, it's taken out of context. He literally states in the full clip that it's easier than a full job. He would never compare the two. He'd say it's draining his social battery because he's been talking to people for 9 hours. Go outside and have a normal conversation with a real person.
See, my problem is Hasan is his own boss. He does not have to stream for 9 hours straight.
No,
He could do 5 hours and make it just fine.
You could do 0
squatching.
hours and be fine.
Yes.
Well,
This is all incredibly self-inflicted, and if he wants to bitch, the only person he has to blame is himself.
well,
And
squatching.
the
Gigi,
shitty audience he's accumulated.
I don't think you understand, okay? If he doesn't stream for 9 hours, the Nazis win. It's that simple.
Well, so be
I forgot
it.
about the Nazis. I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
the Nazis have a timer out. And if he streams for 8 hours, 59 minutes, World War
win.
III.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not really a Hasan fan, but all the people attacking him constantly for what usually seems like a mediocre issue where they don't show full context or give any benefit of the doubt makes me sorry for Hasan.
It's a pattern of behavior with how out of touch this guy is.
Yeah.
The entire internet is fed up with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the entire internet minus his simps.
Yeah. By the way, guys,
Are you saying
I've never
that
seen
they're taking us out of context by taking him when we're by taking him out of context? Like their context is there was a larger clip, and our context is but he's independently wealthy and he's constantly doing this.
Exactly.
Well, Gigi, you might be taking Squatching out of context. I think Squatching might be taking me out of context. I think we're all just taking each other out of context.
There is no context. Context is a social construct, okay?
I'm gonna go out to Twitter and cry about you guys.
Yeah.
John was mean to me.
I'll
He
retweet
said I
it.
took him out of context.
Oh, and this is the hard hitter right here. This is not it, Chief.
He thinks you're Master Chief.
It's because he didn't call you by your full name, Nerdith Jonathan.
Nerdith
That's
Jonathan.
Yeah.
He's getting cooked on Twitter for this around the world so much that he has come out and said that he had to delete Twitter from his phone. Okay, you know what? I missed that
Based.
one. This one gets all hard. Like, but
You
yeah,
have to
I
delete
love
Twitter.
By the way, he
That's
says that I can't believe that like Twitter's become like a 4chan cesspool, and meanwhile he's literally on stream laughing at people who get shot and like supporting like actual terrorism with Yemen.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried for the second the comment section was going to agree with this video. Hasan is the most pro-working class rights streamer I've ever watched, and he always acknowledges his privilege. Maybe this YouTuber should read the room. Well, I'm reading the room right now. The room is dumb. Very dumb. Yeah. And tell me, guys, what has Hasan done for workers' rights? What has he done?
He wore a t-shirt once that said "Eat the Rich," not realizing that he was rich. So I'm going to laugh when he gets consumed.
That. He's already explained that. When he talks about the rich, he means the billionaires, not the millionaires. That's crazy. Millionaires aren't rich. What?
Richer than me.
Be up there though. Right? He's not like a low millionaire. He's probably like a 2-digit millionaire. I have to imagine.
A 2-digit millionaire. No, that's the thing. Is okay. We've seen him do charity streams for Turkey and Palestine. Now, if you believe those causes, good for you. He did something that you consider good. But how does that relate to workers' rights? Doesn't. It's an entirely separate issue.
Yeah.
I've never seen him campaign for anyone other than saying that he yes, this Democrat is good, Republican bad. I've never seen him do that. I've never seen him donate to a workers' party. I've never seen him advocate for local communist elections. Say what you will about Keffels. At least she, at one point, tried to, rally the communists for Canada.
Oh yeah, because that was gonna work.
Yeah. Well, the point is, she tried. Okay.
An attempt was made.
Which is more than you can say with Hasan, where no attempt was made. Again, he says he's for workers' rights, all this, that the revolution needs to happen. What is he doing for the revolution? Nothing. He lives in a gated community.
He's reinforcing his front gate in his already gated community.
Yeah, he lives in West Hollywood, dude. Like the amount of copium people people, ironically enough, these people are socialists, but they are hardline defending a millionaire. They are defending the ultimate capitalist. Hasan's such a bad communist that he's like the best capitalist ever. He always buys sports cars, goes out to expensive restaurants, has like probably one of the most expensive mansions that you can buy in West Hollywood. And his family's rich, his uncle's rich. Lovely. Do something productive and get off the internet. How many times has Hasan addressed everything the sky just the sky? This, I'm guessing they meant this guy has mentioned. El Hasan, you know what? Like,
True.
oh
El
God,
Hasan,
this Trent
indeed.
dog person really. You're doing exactly what he does.
Thank you so much for the engagement.
Yeah. You're doing exactly what he does in a different font, buddy. Also out of touch. Listen, okay, I'm hip. I know what the kids like, okay? I know the kids are into them skibbity toilets, okay?
Where is she coming from?
Pidgey with a 5. Listen, Hasan is for workers' rights, but if you work for the police, then the self-deletion rate of your job should go up as well, as Hasan said. Oh my God. Hasan is nothing more than a poser, yeah. Because, like, did you read, Gigi, I don't know if you ever saw this or not, but a little while ago, Hasan took a trip to Mexico, and he brought some filming equipment with him. I'm guessing he was going to do some IRL streaming or maybe do like a podcast interview type of thing. Well, he was complaining about all the taxes he had to pay in order to get his stuff in the country.
He's the worst socialist on the whole wide world. He really is.
A socialist complaining about taxes. What? Hasan's self-deletion rate needs to. Oh my God, Iron Dog, you're coming in hot today, Jesus.
You think all these comments are from children, or you think these are actual adults?
Like these are kids, teenagers at best. You know, these are because I'll be honest, I wasn't into Hasan, but there used to be this political channel called Secular Talk, who was a left-leaning progressive channel, and I was to basically sum him up, he's basically like the Ben Shapiro for the left. He's been on Joe Rogan's podcast before, that type of stuff. He was I followed a lot of his stuff when I was younger, and I'm older now. I wouldn't say I'm like a hardline conservative. I don't want none of them alphabet people in my area, that type of thing. It's just you grow out with this type of behavior. Do you work a real job, or is YouTube your real job? Honestly curious. Oh yeah, buddy. The 1.7K, like that's how you know it's a kid. That's how you know it's a kid.
Yeah.
The 1.7K YouTuber totally works YouTube as a real job. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. I subsidize my income with various other things. I hate when political streamers are like the worst example of things they promote. Oh yeah. No, I love seeing it. And apparently, I'm another Klimp chimp. Most normal band chatter. Is this to
I don't know what that means.
Is this to imply that I've been banned from Hasan's chat? That's funny that you assume I watch Hasan. You sound like just another hater. Nothing more. Copium. Clip out of context, obviously. If you watch the entire discussion, it's actually not as unreasonable as you're making it out to be. Regardless, people like you will farm it anyway. Listen, okay? I'm gonna farm it regardless, okay? Because Hasan's stupid. I get people like you who comment.
Yeah, we value our brain cells way too much to watch full segments of Hasan content.
Mm-hmm. Wait, here we go. Bro, I think you're more out of touch on this topic than Hasan is. He made it very clear in almost every stream that he's had that he came from money. His father lost that money by the time he was in college. Sure. Yeah. But But because of the life and the privilege he had growing up before he went to college, him and his family members are in the United States as well as not as bad. He's had a hard labor job, like most people, to make money. He's talked about how his uncle ran the Young Turks and got his start up from the Young Turks, and then he switched over to Twitch after Young Turks became very popular. And he's acknowledged that all of his money comes from his fans and ad revenue from Twitch. No one is more pro-worker than Hasan Piker.
Yeah, because if no one's working, no one will pay him.
Jeff Bezos' number one employee. Jeff Bezos' number one employee, guys. Yeah, by the way, why does he ever talk about the the actual workers' rights violations that like a lot of Amazon factories go through? I mean, I'm just saying, man, they refuse to let people use the bathroom and they have to pee in bottles, man. Add context, bro. That's what everyone's like, you're taking them out of context, you're taking them out of context. But by the way, the full context of the clip doesn't make him look better. Maybe I need to watch the full 9-hour stream to get context.
Oh, John, please don't do that to yourself.
So because
I think you should.
He got into streaming and
full
has
9-hour
a
stream,
successful story, he's not allowed an opinion on his line of work in comparison to others. Listen, okay? Listen. I think everyone can agree that while streaming has its own set of difficulties, obviously you have to be something called entertaining to make it somewhere in this, right? Being entertaining is a lot less harder than working a blue-collar job or like any sort of job, really. I would say even accounting's harder than streaming. Were you going to say something, Gigi?
I forgot.
Gosh darn it, Gigi.
With all these people in the comments mentioning that, oh, Hasan is just commenting on his line of work and they're bitching at you, are you not also allowed to have comments on your line of work, which also happens to be similar to Hasan's?
Yeah. Well, line of work is a stretch on that one, but yeah. Acknowledging the difference in types of exhaustion, you play a 20-second clip and make a 5-minute video on it. Yeah, that's called commentary. That's called making a YouTube video. I don't know if you're new to this type of thing. Assassin
Apparently
Shadow.
so.
You unironically prove his point of people mentally fried because he has to constantly portray what he wants to say in safe words as to not offend your fragile feelings. This is coming from a leftist, by the way. That's the funniest thing. Could say slurs.
John, exercise restraint. There's a time and place. Wait for Rumble.
Yeah. I'm glad the majority of the comments are crapping on you. It's so weird that people take their second-hand opinions and project them out of context. What second-hand opinion am I projecting from? Who did I take my opinion from?
Everybody else on the internet, because everybody else kind of feels the same way.
Oh, yeah. Man, Sissy tried talking.
They can't imagine a world where people don't agree with their Lord and Savior, Hasan fucking Piker.
Well, Hasan Piker's always... He is. He's always right. But, Hasan, so Hasan has had a couple defenders. Some proud Hasanabi defenders, and Ludwig tried to make. And by the way, I haven't watched Ludwig's video yet, but according to everyone who's watched it, like Chud Logic, Nicholas Diorio, apparently it's like the most milk. It was originally like the most milk toast take you can have on this type of subject, and Hasan still got mad at him over it. Actually, I have a screenshot right here of Hasan in Discord complaining about it. The GG world. Most fragile ego in streaming goes to Hasan. Context. Ludwig released a video about Hasan's latest controversy. Hasan got upset even though Ludwig gave a very reasonable, lukewarm take. The video was taken down within hours. And here it says, it's extra funny because Lug and I did a roundtable with Anthony Padilla's new show where we talked about
like tortilla.
How we think streamers are out of touch and how privileged and lucky we are for like 2 hours. Only 2 weeks ago. Hasn't been released yet. Would have been nice for him to be like, hey guys, by the way, Hasan's my friend. Obviously he doesn't think streaming is the most difficult job in the world. Hasan. You're dumb, boy. You're dumb. And the fact that you're tweeting about and talking about Discord shows how fragile your ego is. The millionaire narcissist, he can't handle and people don't like it. We have Asmongold, who tweeted
a cockroach king himself.
Yeah, the hoarder. I swear, he's he's the perfect subject for the Hoarder show. Did you guys ever watch that?
I was in a few
My mom did.
Yeah. Oh my, and I think I have. Yep, here we go. Here it is.
So there's a lot of people. Streaming is literally the easiest part of being a content creator. You just sit down, make money, just spawns in. It's just so goddamn free. Who is?
No, yeah. Especially the more viral clips Hasan has. It's literally just him screaming.
This guy? Does he stream? They have 400 viewers.
That's decent.
Streaming is easy.
Yeah, you 400 viewers. I'm sorry, buddy. Your opinion is automatically invalid. Come back when you have 5K viewers like me. What? By the way, because all the little Twitch poll, not even Twitch poll, there's Twitch rats that come scurry in to defend their fellow millionaire. By the way, I love how Asmongold, do you guys know that he purposely doesn't stream on his main Twitch channel because he's worried about getting into controversy, despite the fact that he has the same amount of viewership on his second Twitch channel than his first one, but he's worried that he's going to get into controversy on his first channel, so he streams on the second one. He's so paranoid about getting into controversy, yet he can never not shut up.
Being good at streaming is hard. Hopefully now he understands. I understand, obviously, there's a lot of people. Bad take. No, isn't 400 viewers good? Oh, it's definitely good. But you're not going to go and tell somebody who's one of the top streamers on the entire platform that it's easy.
Yeah, well, no, because guess what, Asmongold? The whole discussion is comparing streaming to hard labor and retail working jobs. Of course, it's easy.
Hey, Asmod, you know what else is easy? Cleaning your fucking office. The only people watching Asmod are people that are counting how many cockroaches crawl across his face.
Oh, Squatchin, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself there. Cleaning? What?
Oh, John, don't tell me you live like this motherfucker too.
I do not actually. Asmon.
Can you prove it though, John? Can you prove?
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I'm not doxing my room.
Give us photo evidence of the fact you do clean. We don't want you to dox your room, just dox your floor.
Just dox the floor.
Because if you can't see it, there's a problem.
Oh no, you can definitely see my house. You can definitely see. Here is a these are OTK members, by the way. So oh, here we go. About my house tour. Here we go. This is his response to that podcast.
I think it went pretty well. I was also very glad that I did this because I remember Ms. Kiff cooking up that fucking disgusting butterball steak. The most disgusting fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. The nastiest steak.
Yeah, Miss Kip's whole like. Oh, by the way, look at. Man,
The most disgusting fucking thing I've ever.
look at that.
They
okay?
only give them half a potato.
You have the cutesy like long sleeve girl, the next door neighbor. You know, you have the. Then you got the two tank top girls right here. That's all Miss Kip's streams are, by the way. It's just like he brings attractive women on so that way he can talk to them. That's it.
Yeah, he doesn't get viewers without eye candy.
Ever seen in my entire life. The nastiest steak I've
Why
ever
women hang
seen.
out with him,
The
I will
worst
never get.
Oh, they don't. He covers up their assault.
Because the women that hang out with him tend to get assaulted.
bathroom look before you cleaned it?
And then he covers it up.
Man. Yeah, you should get more comfortable. It looks so comfy. It is. Like I have all these pillows.
Yeah, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but like he'll take, because he doesn't take care of himself either. So his gums bleed a lot. So he'll just wipe the gum blood on his wall. He has the money to go to a dentist, by the way, and fix everything, right? Now he just like wipes the bleeding gums with his fingers, and then he wipes on the wall. Perfectly sanitary. Don't you agree? Perfectly sanitary.
Deeply upsetting.
Oh wait, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, GG. This is awesome. This is how everyone should live.
And everything. Like I'll play this little part of it at least. You guys can
Maybe
watch the whole video if you want.
Pro.
Roll yourself up in the nest.
Yeah, I was literally just doing
Oh, actually.
so I have this. This blanket, by the way, is Mitch Jones' blanket. That's actually his ex-girlfriend's pillow, too. So yeah, I get right in here, and then sometimes I can get some more of these. It's a blanket like, Twitch sent me. Really cold. That's a blanket I think my mom got me. Is that I am the only person who's not crazy.
I see nothing wrong with a pile of blankets. Sometimes you like to have extra blankets.
Well, that's why he's only really addressing this so far.
Okay.
And the world was so good.
Bro, get a brush. Brush your hair.
And I've tried my best in my life to live a life that is non-physical.
What does that mean, non-physical?
I don't spend a lot of my time in the physical world. I am on the computer. I'm in my mind.
That's a lot of words to say terminally online.
Yeah. No, I'm not terminally online. I just like to live in the non-physical
I just don't like the real world.
What?
It's like, I'm not terminally lying. I just don't like the real world. It's like...
Just thinking.
Bruh.
Well, the real world's scary.
So whenever people tell me
Look, oh my god. Look how disgusting that is.
Things like this are a problem, they're not telling me that things like this are a problem.
Like, if you don't know how to work a brush, do not have long hair. That is like probably one of the biggest pet peeves.
Well, listen to what he says here.
They're telling me that things like this are a problem for them. And I understand that. Now, that's fine. Problem. Best in my life. I don't spend a lot of my time in the physical world, in the dark, and just thinking. So whenever people tell me that things like this are a problem, they're not telling me that things like this are a problem. They're telling me that things like this are a problem for them.
This dude's mentally ill.
No. What?
I had no idea. Whatever do you mean?
This is a groundbreaking discovery. Chat, you heard it here first.
But like, it's one thing to like be a procrastinator and just not want to clean, right?
Yeah, it's one thing to like not bring your dishes up to the kitchen as soon as you finish a meal.
But like he like it's not just like, yeah, you know, I know I need to clean this. I'm just like I'm too lazy to do it. No, he's like I don't see the problem. And the people who see this as a problem, it's only a problem for them. Like the rational, like this is like the same type of rationalization that hoarders have.
Yeah, 100% right.
And I understand that.
And this dude wants to have like the discussion of like why like streaming's hard. He's mentally ill. He shouldn't.
Yeah, you should probably talk about how part of like why depression sucks, right? Is because you can't you often lose the motivation to do like things you enjoy, and then you lose the motivation to do things that you need to do, like bathing and eating. And like clearly this man has lost the motivation to like care enough about, I don't know, himself, his life.
And apparently that's his
to clean
childhood
up
home
at
too.
a basic level. Yikes.
Apparently that's his childhood home, and like when his dad comes over, like there's like clips of his dad berating him for like the state of the house.
So his parents moved out. Well, they must have, because I can't imagine other. Like one thing is,
I can't imagine
I
his
think his
mother allowing
mom-
him to live in that.
I think his mom may be dead because I haven't seen any like of him. I'm not too sure on that though. I'll have to look into it later. And by the way, the guy who he's like, oh yeah, 400 views, yeah, can't have an opinion. That guy Goblin, he responded, okay, buddy, conveniently skipped over the YouTube stats to target a platform I post on once a month, whatever fits the narrative. Yeah. By the way, let's go. Speaking of his YouTube, let's
John?
Yes.
His mother passed away October 2021 from complications from COPD.
Oh. Well, that's sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we go to Goblin's YouTube channel, open up this link. Didn't want to. Yeah, here we go. If we go to his YouTube channel, he has almost 800,000 subscribers. And from the looks of it, let's see, 100,000 views just 3 days ago, 100,000 views 13 days ago. Like, he has a pretty healthy channel.
Yeah.
And like it looks like it's like Drew is sharing type, you know, weed content, which is good for him. Snorting ecstasy to cure my depression. What? Oh my god. I'm reading.
You know, I saw some documentary where, you know, if you're down on your luck, what you should immediately do is start doing some drugs in the woods. That definitely helps all of your problems.
Yeah.
You have to go to a shaman.
That's right. I forgot about that part. You do need a shaman. You can't, you know, just take some time.
Do not let that shaman anywhere near your magic cards.
No, it's a recipe.
Do not trust the shaman with the magic cards.
Do not.
Bad idea.
Very, very bad idea. Yeah, and then Asman responds with, I clicked off your YouTube channel because your second most recent video has a thumbnail of selling drugs to a little kid. Your entire channel is dedicated to drugs. I don't personally care about this, but it could be viewed as against Twitch's TOS. Oh my. You see, these, like, I understand you gotta play in your platform, right?
He's trying to help you.
Oh my god, Pigeon Salad with a 10. The year 2024, Asmongold has been embroiled in nearly 2-decade-long war with the cockroaches and bedbug army. After their peace treaty in 2011, Asmon simply wanted to stream WoW for 2 more hours. Listen, the war is tough. Okay? And
he's in the trenches.
Yeah. And like how by the way, how do you not see, sorry for all the side tangents, but like, how do you not see it as a problem when you start getting cockroaches crawled up on you? Like, come on.
Gross.
It's not like he's poor and can't afford to pay someone to come in and clean regularly.
Yeah, I know.
There are services that do that.
Yeah, he literally wouldn't have to worry about. But you know, the thing is, like, with hoarders, like, they have to have everything. Everything's important. So of course, like he's gonna freak out whenever someone's like tries to throw something away. And so their little interactions go back and go, "You seem pretty upset about this. You want to come on my stream and explain your perspective? Let me know." By the way, the perspective is like the essential talk of like is streaming harder than like a regular 9 to 5. Yeah, I'm not contributing to your content farm, my guy. More than happy to have a conversation via DMs or call or whatever else you name it. Otherwise, you can just stream your reaction to my tweet since it seems to be your thing. Yeah. Asmon Gold, #1 reaction streamer, by the way. But again, he works harder than your average 9 to 5. Afraid of a stupid stream? I don't blame you. You're going to get farmed for content regardless. By the way, Asmon Gold did not win this interaction. He didn't.
Oh God, no.
I figured at least I'd give you a chance to defend yourself. And then Goblin responds with, "Sorry, bro. My social battery's drained from today's stream. No way I can do another stream now. You scared of a private conversation, or do you want to really believe the things you say? So why bother saying them in private where you can't monetize it?" Yeah, yeah, I don't know how big his following became afterwards, but but yeah, he got a few thousand new followers from that.
Nice.
From the classic Asmon Gold farming. The funny thing is too, like Asmon, like a lot of the time isn't like the most he's not the most unlikable OTK member. You know, he just covers up the essays here and there whenever he's told to. You know, just like the average person. And here's the original that they were. You having any stance on this discussion about hard work is grand. You wipe your teeth blood on your mother's house you still live in, as you would tweet about yourself. Your grift reaction content all day, every day, because WoW is dead and your talent died with it. You agree with whatever the most popular figure says, so you can get more upvotes. What's upvotes?
Upvotes.
I guess you meant upvotes, yeah. With your audience of Reddit mods. You've been doing this for years. You and Hasan are multimillionaires who have never had a hard day work in your life. You've made millions of dollars from being a loser. Your entire persona is doing nothing with your life, yet you think you can comment on hard work? Sorry, I don't have 20k concurrent viewers. I guess I makes my opinion valid. I'll start crapping out reaction content because a contrarian and become a contrarian, so maybe I can get on your level.
Bruh.
No, yeah, you owned him there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Gothmog. Thank you for popping on by. Asmon Gold can't get rid of the roaches because Hasan will accuse him of genocide. Oh, a cockroach genocide of Asmon Gold.
Damn.
But yeah,
to evict the cockroaches is like putting them on a. Never mind.
Train.
Thank you.
Auschwitz.
Thank you, John. God damn, you didn't have to go that far.
Whoa, him bringing up Asmon's mom into this was a very low blow. No, like it's his parents' house. It's his parents' house. It's not a low blow.
Well, did he buy the house from his parents, or
probably he bought the house from them? So they.
Okay, well then it's his house.
Yeah.
It just so happens that he bought it from his parents.
Yeah, and he
wants to treat it like shit and have it condemned. Let him do that. It is a free country, John. If he wants to have the next great Roach Motel, more power to him.
I'm just like, can you imagine like trying to make him clean his room? Kid, imagine like how it piled up.
Bye, Gigi. Have a good day at work.
Oh, Gigi had to go. Oh,
yeah, she had a meeting.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But yeah, do you think this is a Hasan and Asmon Gold W?
To their viewers, maybe.
To the viewers, maybe.
But with those of us with more than two brain cells to rub together? No, not so much.
Did you see that one girl who was like hardline defending Hasan, by the way?
No.
Oh my god, let me see if I can find them. Also,
Is it
Zephyrus.
Clancy?
No, it wasn't Clancy, surprisingly. Also, Clancy is a dude. Zephyrus with a 5, is the fake commie still going on how he works harder than the blue collar works? Yes, he is.
Yep.
No, I mean his
Streaming
mom's,
is just so hard.
his mom's death really hurt him. I saw the shift unfold in real time. That's why I say it's low blow. Yeah, you know, Iron Dog, I would hope that someone parent death would affect them. Otherwise, they'd be a sociopath.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I'm not saying I would do the same thing to Asmon. I'm just saying when you publicly talk about stuff, people are allowed to use power.
Yeah, if you make something public, it's fair game for others to comment on.
Also, too, that doesn't mean that no one can. By the way, he's not crapping on his mom's death. He just mentioned how that's his mom's house, which was a factually true statement. So I don't understand how that's hurt feelings. Well, you could have said it was his dad's house. Well, it's the same thing. Same thing. If you think that's a low blow, then I don't know what to tell you. Because he's not mentioning the mom's death. He's just mentioning how, like, that's literally your parents' house and you ran
She
into
was the
ground.
previous owner of the property.
Yeah. It's true. He ran that house into the ground. But yeah, there was this pretty sure. Actually, I think I have the screenshot saved. No, it on my uploaded on my. Do this. Talk about my personal experiences on how taxing streaming is versus other jobs. My job is harder. Streaming is actually really easy. Incredible sight. My apologies for thinking my tweet wouldn't leave the target audience. You're tweeting to the public. By the way, this I will scroll through my. This person said that they had to do like a commute to work. They were doing university and they were doing their job full, but streaming was still hard because they're social bad. Here we go. I found. Here it is. As someone who's worked 12-hour shifts with a 4-hour commute and going to by the way, what a 4-hour commute?
2 hours there, 2 hours back. Either they live somewhere that's incredibly congested so that traffic is shit, or like my father had a 4-hour commute to work when I was growing up.
Yeah, but I'm sure your dad was probably getting paid like a decent amount comparatively, right?
I don't think they were paying for commutes back then. They do now.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were doing that in the 90s and 2000s.
This girl works the modern day, so let's assume that she does get paid for a commute. Because even my mother gets paid for commutes. And when she's like driving an hour away, because like sometimes she has to work at a different branch.
Okay.
Yeah. As someone who's worked 12-hour shifts with a 4-hour commute while going to university full-time, streaming is easily the hardest job I've ever had. The post-stream social exhaustion is so real, I don't know how anyone could do it.
Maybe it's not for you.
Brain worms. Listen, okay? I understand that.
The brain worms would starve to death with this one, John.
I understand. Streaming is not 100% or like doing content creation in general. It's not 100% the easiest thing known to man. But when you compare it to other jobs, it is 100% without a shadow of the doubt the easiest thing you can do. Sure, in order to maintain an audience, you have to be actually talented, entertaining, to some degree with your audience. But again, these are just so stupid. She definitely lying. Yeah. She's just trying to be like, guys.
There's only 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Is she?
So it would take her 2 hours to get to work. She work a 12-hour shift, and then she drives
2 hours to get home.
Yeah.
And then
So,
you
like,
have
to sleep. So that's like only like and then
then you have 8
hours
hours
full time at university.
Yeah.
So the math ain't mathin', unless like she worked at university on her days off, and she had like maybe 3 days off a week because of the 12-hour shifts.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, I can say 12-hour shifts with a 4-hour commute is possible in your early 20s, but full-time job, full-time college on top of that, no, complete BS, legit math skills issues. Yeah.
Unless the 12-hour job is including the 4-hour commute. Maybe she works, I'm saying that's the only way she would be able to do both, is if the 12 hours included the 4-hour commute.
But either way, she's an idiot because she's including the full, because she didn't specify that they're separate.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on that too.
Well, guys, I think it's safe to say this is another classic Twitch L. That's why I'm happy to be streaming on this platform here, because we don't have. I mean, they're slowly starting to invade, sadly, with the Pokemans coming over here, but we don't have the rot that Twitch does yet, which then is a different kind of lie. True, Gothmog. True. But guys, thank you for joining us today. Squatchin, you got anything to advertise?
Yes. K-Huck is interviewing one of the homies tonight. Our dearest Ghost Shark, and I will be there, and Toxic will be there, and all of chat will be there if they want to stay in my good graces.
Yeah.
So I'll see you guys tonight.
Yeah, guys, go subscribe to K-Huck's channel, the K-Huck Cast.
The Cuck Cast, if you will.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content. We're doing shorts here soon. Of course, we're doing the streams every 2 days of the week. We're gonna be doing another stream tomorrow, but it's gonna be about the Review Tech USA drama. It's gonna be lots of fun. And Squatching over here, she's got an official gaming computer now. So guys,
things are changing.
Squatching streams are gonna be a lot of fun to watch.
We making moves. John is gonna teach me the OBS. And
I shall teach you the ways of OBS, young Padawan. But with that out of the way, thank you all for watching, and we will see you tomorrow morning.
Bye.
This is a first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it stretched too far. Well, it has been knocked down, but some of us are still left here between the scars. And when you look around, all you ever notice is you cannot see the stars. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far, can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll all lit against me. You can never leave. But when the last door closed, you packed your clothes and went back to Montreal. Said it was colder there, a chill hangs in the air, it helps you forget it all. You left an empty bookshelf that I didn't fill till fall. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far, can never leave, 'cause they'll roll it against me. You can never leave, 'cause they'll roll it against me. You can never leave, didn't love me enough. Winter comes, the car will rust. I'll start it up, then always run a little rough. This is a first-rate town, and all you ever notice are the ways it's stretched too far. Now keep the death rates down, it's colder than a winter spent in defrosting cars. We talked a lot of leaving, didn't think you'd get that far. This is a first-rate town, you know. You just can't see very far.